I've been intentionally waiting to announce who I'm voting for president until I did my research. As an independent voter, I wanted to make sure I knew everything there is to know about both candidates so I could make my vote count. And after doing hours and hours of research, I've decided that I am voting for Donald Trump in the 2024 election. So if you're interested in hearing how I came to my decision, stick around. Let's start with the obvious reasons. If Trump wanted to fuck up America like the media and everyone else says he wants to, he would have just done it in his first term. And if Kamala wanted to help America, she would have done it in her first term, but it's got nothing but worse. Secondly, shit was just better under Trump, and I feel like it's kind of hard to disagree with that. 5 years ago, I was paying $1,300 a month in rent. Now I'm paying $2,100 a month. 5 years ago, I was paying $210 for car insurance. Now I'm paying $420 a month in car insurance. Those are just surface level reasons. Now I want to go over policies that I like that Donald Trump wants to implement if he wins the presidency this year. First and foremost, no tax on tips and no tax on overtime hours. I feel like it goes without saying why I would like that policy. Who wouldn't? Secondly, I like that Donald Trump wants to create a Department of Government Efficiency to combat wasteful government spending and to stop the funding of foreign wars. It has been going on for way too damn long. The government has been spending our taxpayer money on shit that does not help us in the least bit. We have homeless American veterans. We have homeless people in general. We have 90% of America living paycheck to paycheck, yet we're sending trillions of dollars to fund foreign wars. It doesn't make sense, and it needs to stop. I also love that Donald Trump wants to implement Robert F. Kennedy Jr. into his administration to combat and improve autism, obesity, anxiety, depression, and low testosterone in men. These are things that have been on the rise for decades now, and we need to figure out why it's happening and how to improve it. The last section of this video is things that Donald Trump did in his first term in office that I love. First and foremost, in 2017, Donald Trump signed a bill to provide $255 million a year in funding for HBCUs. Donald Trump also signed a bill that allocated $200 million a year in grants for women and minorities in STEM and computer sciences. Throughout Donald Trump's first term, middle-class family income increased $6,000 on average, and he achieved 40 months in a row with more job openings than hirings. The average income rose in every single inner city in the United States for the first time in 30 years. From 2016 to 2020, black home ownership increased from 41.7% to 46.4%. Unemployment for women hit a 70-year low, and America gained 7 million new jobs, more than 3 times government experts' projections. Donald Trump also signed the First Step Act of 2018, which freed nearly 30,000 black and minority inmates for nonviolent offenses like marijuana charges. Now, I don't want to make this video 10 minutes long, but I have hundreds of other notes that I've taken on my reasoning why I am voting for Donald Trump. But one thing that I want to know after watching this video, if you're an independent voter, who are you voting for and why? I'd love to know in the comments.